How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Summit City Sports is live from Warsaw, Indiana, where we have the Class 6A Sectional Number 3 Championship game between the 7 and 2 Number 11 Homestead Spartans from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and the 6 and 4 Warsaw Tigers. The Spartans, of course, are led by head coach Chad Zolman, who is 109 and 34 overall in his 13th year at Homestead, putting together some of the best tradition in the city of Fort Wayne, and tremendous coach that he is, and has some talent. Boy, does he have some talent. They do have this high-powered offense with sophomore tailback Jordan Presley and junior dual-threat quarterback Jaya Wright. Presley has rushed for nearly 1,550 yards with 224 touchdowns, which leads the SAC in both those categories. Wright can hurt you with the arm, but most importantly, his legs, as he has rushed for 781 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns, and has thrown for 1,071 yards and 8 scores with only 3 picks. However, the key, I believe, to this matchup is going to be the Spartans' defense, who is led by big fella junior Tico Brown and seniors. They play a ton of them. Matt Anderson, R.J. Carpenter, and Hunter Terrell. They'll need to limit those big plays from Warsaw and their offense to keep them from that 33 points a game scoring scratch that they do on a season average. For the Tigers, they are the home squad. Beautiful Fisher Field, Warsaw, Indiana. They're led by head coach Phil Jensen, who in his 17th year at this school is 98 and 79 overall. Warsaw has a very, very talented offense that I saw last week against the Carroll Chargers, as they have balance throughout on that offensive side of the ball, led by senior quarterback Michael Jensen. He has thrown for 1,872 yards, 23 TDs, and only 7 picks. He's joined in the backfield with senior running back Will McGarvey. He's rushed for just over 1,000 yards on the season, broke that mark a week ago at Carroll in the first quarter, then sat out the 3 remaining quarters due to an injury. So it will be huge for Coach Phil Jensen and the offense to have the talented McGarvey out there. But they also have some wideouts. They are Jeremy Davis and DeAndre Scott. They nearly combined for 1,200 yards receiving on the year, as they are well balanced, no question about it. But maybe their overall biggest impact scoring-wise on the offensive end is in the special teams. Andrew Mevis, went 9 for 12 on the season from the field goal area and did knock one in from 51 yards during the regular season. Mevis made 3 field goals last week in the win against Carroll and was a huge momentum breaker for the Carroll Chargers, and as well as his field goal just blasts his kickoffs into the end zone, as he does have 55 touchbacks on the season. He is an outstanding player. Mevis, number 6th ranked kicker in the country. He will be kicking at the Under Armour All-American game that you will see. I believe that is on ESPN. But we are set for a special kind of matchup here at Warsaw High School. This is the Class 6A Sectional Number 3 Championship game. Old rivals here tonight at Warsaw Fisher Field. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine, as Warsaw will receive to open up the game. as you will see the defense for the Spartans and the balanced offense for the Tigers getting ready. We are about set for 12-minute quarters here in the state of Indiana in high school football. Jake Atkinson is on your camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. We are live from Warsaw Fisher Field. Thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. You'll be notified of all of our full game videos, highlight clips, and live streams as they do happen. Of course, follow us on Twitter at 260sports and like that Facebook page, Summit City Sports. You can also follow me on Twitter at Tim Atkinson22. Drop me a line, give me a follow. Check out all what you need to know around the Fort Wayne, Indiana and surrounding area, but we are seconds away. Atmosphere is electric here as the Homestead fans starting to file in, as well as the Warsaw, but their student section is hype back deep for the Tigers. The talented Zach Riley, number 5 on the left side, but we will have number 53 for Homestead on the kick. That's Chase Gott, boots it near side, fielded at the 1 by DeAndre Street. Street at the 20. At the 25, Carroll had all kinds of issues with wrapping up on first contact so many times. Not only the running backs and the quarterback of Jensen, but the wide receivers as well. Broke so many arm tackles against the Charger defense. Homestead obviously watched that game film, is going to be looking to put that away. But several SAC teams in action across the state as we'll get into all of those matchups throughout this broadcast. But a fumble on the low snap, the ball still loose. I think Warsaw did fall back on it, but that will start in a hole for the Tigers, and head coach Jensen not the way. Little early game jitters for the snap. So it will be 2nd and 14 for the Tigers. Ball's on the 22-yard line. Warsaw, of course, in the orange. Homestead in the away white jerseys. Saw the holding. That's going to be the call. You can see the tackle. That was number 90 for Homestead. Aaron Nidwicki, who just was tackled by the offensive lineman for Warsaw. So that'll be back-to-back plays that result in a loss. This one will be due to the penalty. So take that one back, 10 from the spot. 2nd and long for Warsaw on their first drive. Of course, Homestead ranked number 11 in Class 6A. Favored here to beat the Tigers. But as I mentioned, these are old rivals here at Warsaw. It's a 17th meeting between these two squads. Homestead's won 10 of the previous 16. Homestead and Warsaw used to play every year in week number 2, back and forth, so they know quite a few about each other's programs. As Jensen, they're going to go screen, read beautifully by number 9 in the white. That's Moses Gerardo. 47 tackles coming into tonight. Homestead has a very good, solid defense. Not great, but they are solid. Limit mistakes. Matt Anderson there in the safety, along with Cameron Shannon, the sophomore. They are some nose-hawking safeties as they press coverage. 4 wide receiver set, trips to your far side. McGarvey is in the backfield with Jensen. They switch him. 3rd and 24. Jensen, he's going to go deep. Man-to-man coverage. And just a step too long. Looking for DeAndre Street. Their 2nd leading receiver on the year. Just could not find him. So that will bring up 4th and 24. A good stop for the Homestead Spartans to start this game, forcing the punt. But this is another weapon that Warsaw has, and it comes from the boot of Andrew Mevis. He is an outstanding kicker, not only a place kicker and kickoff, but he can punt the ball better than anyone I've seen live in the 5 or 6 years I've been covering high school ball. This kid can direct it with the best of them. He is a high-level D1 kicker. Look at that kick. Angled it right to the sideline. Brought Raber right out at the 44-yard line. He kicked that on his about own 2, so woo. Beavis with the boot, and Homestead will start in great position on their first possession of the game. Jaya Wright, the junior quarterback, and the talented sophomore Jordan Presley head out. Look for that dual threat, the read option, to be tremendous in this game. It will play a huge part in the Warsaw success if they can read this option. 4 wide receiver set for Homestead. That's Raber in motion. Play action. They'll misdirect to Presley. He's got a hole. The kid is quicker than most running backs that Warsaw has seen. I can guarantee you that. So Homestead starts off their first possession with the misdirection handoff to the sophomore Jordan Presley. Does have 25 touchdowns on the year. He did lead the Summit Athletic Conference in that category, as well as his nearly 1,550 yards rushing. He's going to dot the pistol. You'll see that quite a bit from Homestead. They'll line you up, then look to the sideline for the change over the audible. Jaya Wright in the pistol with Presley behind. Wright's going to pull it out of the belly of Presley that time. Wright normally with a very keen eye on reading that end. That time, Warsaw did a nice job of containment. Just a 1-yard gain for Wright. As I mentioned, Presley, the outstanding back, but Jaya Wright, outstanding runner in his own right. 781 yards rushing, 9 TDs on the year. That's just on 114 yards or 114 attempts. Tripped up there at the 25. Tackled by Kendall Miller. 3rd and 5. Warsaw looking for the stop. Homestead has a very good place kicker in their own right, and Noah Nepper, number 3. Noah Nepper is 5 for 6 on the season. Does have a 39-yarder. 3rd and 5 from the 24-yard line of Warsaw. Right in the shotgun with Presley to his right. He's going to hand off to Presley. He's going to try to make it work for himself. Cuts it back and came up from the safety spot. I believe that was number 23, Colin Marshall, the senior, came up and laid the wood on Presley to bring up 4th and short. But what a beautiful tackle by the safety for Warsaw. 4th and 1, 8 minutes left in this first quarter. Coach Zolman, you know he's going to go for it. That's his MO. Three wide receiver set, twins to your far side. Presley is next to Wright. Motion. And Wright, he'll take it himself for the first down for about a 2.5 yard gain. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Ball spotted on the 18.
First down for the Spartans.
This offense for Homestead, they will get you guessing on that read option. Then Jaya will pull it out of the belly and look deep for Anderson and company on the outside. He is definitely a dual threat quarterback. He's now in the pistol with Presley. Presley, he's going to take the handoff right up the middle, makes a first miss out to the 10-yard line. Gain of 8.
Presley, the ball carrier.
So remember, folks, Jordan Presley is only a sophomore. One of the
On the stop.
outstanding players that is in the sophomore class in the Summit Athletic Conference. When you look across the board, as I'll get to some of those players as I've had the privilege to watch this season. Jaya, he's going to hand it to Presley. Presley tries to bounce it wide, gets the corner, and just can't get to the pylon, but he's knocked out at the 1. 1st and goal. And officially mark it at the 2. 1st and goal for Homestead. Homestead offense, of course, clicking on all cylinders as they have over the past couple of weeks, really since the Wayne game, in my opinion. Really got it clicking that breezy, cool night at Wayne High School, but we're here on Fisher Field at Warsaw. Homestead trying to put it in for the first score. They're going to go off balance here to this near side. They're heavy, and they'll go right behind it. Presley lowers the head and stopped short by the big fellas up front for Warsaw. Second and goal. They'll spot it just inside the 1. 6.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. SummitCitySports.com is live, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center, Inc. 0-0 here on Fisher Field, Warsaw, Indiana. Beautiful campus of Warsaw High School. There's bar none campuses I have been to. Right in the shotgun. Here's motion for Homestead. Presley still in the backfield. There's 2 wideouts. Motion. And Kazai will take it easy in for the jet sweep for the first score of the game. Homestead up 6-0 from the Kazai 1-yard TD run. 6-0. Noah Nepper trots onto the field for the PAT to make it a 7-point advantage for the Spartans with just under 6 minutes left here in this first quarter. Snap, the hold, and the kick. And that is good for Noah Nepper on the 1-yard TD run by Kazai. 7-0 is your score here at Warsaw. Warsaw obviously now needs to answer these Spartans because their offense looks unstoppable. They're on that first possession with the weapons. You can understand why. 7-2 in the Summit Athletic Conference, and got the dub last week against SAC conference foe, the Northrop Bruins, as they put the smackdown against Northrop. That game was 66-31 at Spooler. Excuse me, that was at Homestead. And Warsaw did defeat Carroll 23-13. Goshen defeated Northside 49-7. Snyder over Concord 56-3. Dwanger whooped on Mississinewa 56-2. New Haven over South 51-19. Lures over Peru 48-12. And Concordia over Belmont 47-7. That was the last week's matchups in sectional action in the Summit Athletic Conference, as the Warsaw Tigers will start 1st and 10 for their second possession on their own 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
27-yard line, 1st and 10 Tigers.
Tigers need to answer, no question about it. Four wide receiver set, trips here far. McGarvey, he'll take the handoff, look for the hole. And that's what was there against Carroll last week, but not this time. Nidwicki and Tico Brown on the stop for the loss, 2nd and 11.
Carpenter made the stop. Ball to 26, a loss on the down. On that down, 2nd and 11.
Warsaw stays in that same formation, 2nd 11, 5:15 to go in this first quarter. Play action, tries to get out of trouble, try to throw it away, but too many Spartans there, and is finally swallowed up by the big fella, number 74, Jeff Bilbrey, the senior, 290-pounder, with the sack, make it 3rd and 14. Homestead dominating right now both sides of the line of scrimmage with that line. Third down and 14. Scrambles, Jensen going deep. He's got the arm in the man's, and that is completed out of the 30-yard line. 30-yard line now. About a 58-yard reception from Jensen to Street. Jensen that time laid it on the money. Missed him on that first possession, but not that time. What a pitch and catch. Jensen to Street. 1st and 10 from the 28, 4 minutes left in the first. Jensen now will call out the play to his offense. In the shotgun, has McGarvey with him. Gonna look to pass, sacked by Tico Brown. You could see it once the junior got his paws on the QB Jensen. He was going down, no question about it. Big tackle and momentum breaker for Tico Brown, as Jensen has some words for his wideouts. Somebody may have run a wrong pattern out there or miscommunication. 2nd and 18, 3.5 left in the first quarter. The line right now being abused, but for maybe two plays here for Warsaw. 3 wide receiver set, twins here far side. Shannon man-to-man the near side. Scramble again, Jensen, and runs out of bounds. Officially out at about the 33-yard line. So 3rd and long for Warsaw. Ball is spotted on the 33, 3rd and 15. Jensen takes a snap, looks far side, scrambles again. Here comes a blitz and just thrown away. Wide receiver in the area, no flag. But there is one there, not close enough, I guess, is the call, because the flag did come out late. Jensen not happy about it, obviously. The referee will come and have a conference there near the W at the 50-yard line. Coach Jensen telling them, and they are going to call it. That's going to be a loss of down, plus 10. Jensen, though, just scrambling for his life early in this game. Needs some help from the big fellas up front. Well, that was definitely a close call. All you can ask for the conference to be made with the officials. That's what they did. They talked about it and still decided on making the call. What else can you do? Coach Jensen still pleading his case, but it won't change the call, obviously. 4th and forever for Warsaw. $7-0, Homestead on top. As I mentioned, this is the 17th meeting between the Tigers and these Spartans. Homestead has had the large advantage over through the years. Homestead has also won 3 straight and 6 of the last 8, dating back to 2016. Last time they met was in 2012. Homestead did defeat the Tigers that night 63-9. So punting unit comes in. That's Andrew Mevis. Watch him to angle this probably near side towards the corner. High kick, angled. Maybe not enough. Bounces at the 12 and into the end zone. He won't be happy about that. I can guarantee it. Homestead will take over for their second possession of the game. 7-0 is your score. 2:55 left. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Homestead, Jaya Wright, Jordan Presley and company looking to move an 80 to put more pressure on the Warsaw Tigers. 4 wide receiver set. Presley behind, right in the pistol. Right hand, nope. All over the middle to Raber. Raber takes a hit, but not until after a big gain.
Pass is good to Grant Raber.
An 18-yard gain. That's right to Raber. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 38. We're under 3 minutes left in this first.
1st and 10, Homestead.
Same formation for Coach Solman and the Spartans. This time Presley will hop to left of right. Hands off to Presley. Presley looks for the hole. Nothing there. Swallowed up, but did get about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for Homestead.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 41 of the Spartans. Clock may be stopped.
Motion. And they're going to hand it to Layton. Layton bounces it, and they're going to get a holding penalty. That's going to come back. Layton may take this into the end zone, but it's not going to matter. Go ahead and bring that back.
Layton, the ball carrier.
As the ball, it looks like the Hankies right there on the 40-yard line of Homestead. The holding call, that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot there at the 40. We'll replay the down. That was obvious call for the white hat out on the edge. And there is the official call, holding against Homestead. 1:46 left in this first quarter here on Fisher Field, Warsaw High School. SummitCitySports.com is live. And thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center, Inc. Jake Atkinson on the camera. I am Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play here this evening. Class 6A sectional final number 3. This is sectional number 3, the final. Number 11 Homestead here at Warsaw, 7-0. Homestead now with their second possession, scored on their first. That's a quarterback draw to right. Right can bounce it and make guys miss. He does there on the spin move, and then is tackled at the 36-yard line. Just a couple yards short of the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12 for Jaya Wright and Sparty. 1:20 left. Clock is ticking here in this first. Beautiful night, early November here in Warsaw, Indiana. Maybe mid-50s right now. Not a big breeze is right. He's going to waggle to that far side. He throws against his body. That's such a tough pass to make. Rolling to his left, trying to throw it to his left with the right arm. Such a tough pass to make, as number 5, Zach Riley, is back deep for Warsaw. Very talented player for Coach Jensen. He is just a junior. He leads the squad in picks with 4. 6'1", 175-pounder. Back deep, Nepper to kick for Homestead. 4th and 12. Nepper with the kick, and the good kick. Ball hangs up, and fair caught at the 31-yard line for Warsaw. They'll start, but we got a flag back by the punter. That's going to be a personal foul, I believe, on Warsaw. Let's see what the official call is, but Nepper went down, and that's exactly what the call is, roughing the kicker. The Warsaw special teams makes the mistake and keeps the defense on the field against this high, potent offense from Homestead. Cannot give them extra possessions. Well, that's what's happening right now. The clock stopped at 53 seconds. 49-yard line of the Tigers, 1st and 10 for Homestead. Homestead has had no issue running the ball during that first possession. Started the second with a nice pitch and catch of an 18-yard gain from Wright to Raber, but Presley bounces it back out to the 40, 35, and we have a hanky on the field. Maybe holding there on the edge. I believe this is going to come back as well. That will be a holding against Homestead on the edge, so that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Replay first down, but from the spot, you're looking at the 44-yard line, so ends up being a gain of about 5. First and 5 for Homestead. Trips wide to your near side. That's Anderson alone to your far side. Presley, he'll be behind Wright in the pistol. There's a quick out to Kazai. Kazai tries to bounce it out and came off. Riley came off the block from the wide receiver, and Riley came up to make the stop. But forward progression, they'll give him a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for Homestead. Up 7-0 with 20 seconds left in this first quarter. And that will end this first quarter. Coach Zolman is going to talk about it here on the break against Warsaw, but at the 1 quarter here on Fisher Field in Warsaw, Indiana. Warsaw High School, the number 11 Homestead Spartans up 7-0 over the Warsaw Tigers. Right now, we'll send you to hear a word from our sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com is live from Warsaw, Indiana, on the campus of Warsaw High School on Fisher Field. Beautiful, beautiful turf and track. Outstanding, one of the best press boxes you will see, no doubt about it. We give big thanks to the outstanding host and athletic director that he is, Mr. Dave Anson. Such a great host for Summit City Sports at all times, whether it be soccer, basketball, or football. What a great athletic department he has going here at Warsaw High School. But we'll start this second quarter, 7-0. Presley will take the handoff and bounce it around for the first down. Gain of 6.
Presley DeValker, first down, Homestead.
They'll hurry up, right, in the pistol. They'll now look to the sideline. 4 wide receiver set. Right, he's gonna look to throw. Right down the seam is Kazai, makes one miss, and then is tackled inside the 10-yard line. Number 15, Conrad Kazai, the sophomore, coming alive for Sparty here at Warsaw in this sectional final. 1st and goal from the 7.
Ball at the 7. 1st and goal.
Wright in the shotgun, and Wright will keep it and is stuffed near the line of scrimmage.
Right on the keeper.
That was number 35 on the stop, A.J. Villarreal. Nearly 35 tackles on the season, 4 of them for a loss. 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 10:42. Right. He'll scramble to that far side, throws the out, and just off the hands of Anderson. Had his man open and laid it in there, but Anderson couldn't come with it. Normally sure-handed, drops that one on the out. That would definitely been 6. 3rd and goal now. Warsaw's defense trying to help out the special teams. Remember, the only reason this drive is still alive is because of the roughing the kicker on that 4th down punt. But we are sitting here inside the 10, 3rd and goal. Ball's on the 7. Right, looking to throw, near side on the out, and touchdown to Matt Anderson on the easy little flat route. The senior Matt Anderson with the score. 13-zip here at Fisher Field. Homestead in control. Clock stopped at 10:30 left in this second quarter. Noah Nupper in for the PAT. And kick is up, and it is good. So Homestead takes the 2-touchdown lead. They're up over Warsaw, 14-zip, with 10:30 left in this second quarter. Great start for Homestead. Obviously up 2 scores, but not only that, they have been controlling the line of scrimmage. Has been so impressive here on the road at Warsaw in this sectional final. Presley looks as fresh as ever, and Jaya Wright, so talented. Just needs to read those ends, and because they rely so much on him on those read option plays. Back deep, Riley and Street for Warsaw. He'll kick it, high kick, fielded at the 15 from Street. Street hit immediately, and then finally raggled up and then finally dropped, but forward progression will put him near the 20, right at the 20-yard line. So Warsaw will start on this possession, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Definitely need to get the ball moving to get some momentum at the least. That's this Homestead Spartan defense. And also another thing, they need to keep the defense off the field, as they have been, seems like on the turf out there for quite some time.
Ball at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers.
Jensen in the shotgun. He's going to hand to McGarvey. McGarvey tries to bounce it out. Look at this pursuit from the Homestead Spartans. That was number 41, Camden Rogers, to string it out, the freshman. And then number 10, Cameron Shannon, with 47 tackles on the year, comes from the opposite cornerback spot. Nice play. Second and 9 for Warsaw. Trips to your far side, lone wide receiver to your near. Jensen's going to look to pass across the middle to David. And they did hook up that 1 or 2 times against Carroll last week. The 1 TD pass that I remember. The only score there through the first 3 quarters, that seam route to David. That time Jensen just too high for his intended receiver. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Jensen scrambles, and then that is thrown out of bounds, but I think we're going to have pass interference that will be holding, since the ball was never released. We had David on this near side being covered by Moses Gerardo. Gerardo just tossed him out of bounds. So I believe this could be called a holding, as they do talk about it. So that's what the call will be. It will be a hold against Homestead on this near side. 10-yard penalty. I believe they will be short of the first down. They'll be 5 yards short. It will bring up 3rd and 5 for Warsaw. So they do get a little bit of room, breathing room out of the end of their own field, but 3rd and 5, a huge third down early in this game with Homestead already up 14-0. Trips to your far side, lone wide receiver to the near. McGarvey in the backfield with Jensen. Jensen in the shotgun. Blitz is coming from Homestead. Here it comes. Jensen, he reads it on the fade route. And that's got to be a flag, absolutely. Easy call as Ivory Wilson, the senior, is going to get called with pass interference. But outstanding play by the senior quarterback. Michael Jensen saw the blitz coming, threw it up on the edge, threw it deep enough, really where he gave his man a chance to catch the ball, but the pass interference is called, so it will be an automatic first down for the Tigers. Down 14-0, 9:26 left in the second quarter. 3 wide receiver set, twins to your far side. You got a dual backfield with Jensen. He'll now switch them. Larsh and McGarvey. They'll go to McGarvey up the middle. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, up about a 1-yard gain for McGarvey. We'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Warsaw.
Second and 9.
At the end of one quarter, there at New Haven High School, Bishop Dwenger is down 14-6 there at New Haven. Did hear a rumor that game is sold out at New Haven. I can imagine the atmosphere there. Larsh on the nice move, takes it out near the 50, just upended at the 49-yard line. Larsh did a fine job of at least getting some positive yardage on that run, but it will be 3rd and 5 for Warsaw. Three wide receiver set to your near. McGarvey flip-flops to Jensen's left side. Lone wide receiver to your far. Jensen takes a snap on the shotgun. And a miscommunication, I do believe, with Jensen and his wide receivers. That's happened a couple times here this evening. 4th and 6, and here comes Mevis to punt it away. Watch for him to try to put it in the corner, as he does better than about anyone in the state and even in the country. As I mentioned, ranked number 6 in the country as a kicker, being recruited by all the big boys, including the Irish from Notre Dame. Mevis with Anderson back deep. Mevis with the kick. This one hangs up a bit. He adjusted from the last one, and that will head out of bounds near the 20. And we'll mark it at the, let's see where they stop it. He's still walking, and they will mark it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Homestead. 7:53 left in this first half. This could really put the pressure on the Warsaw Tigers. Already down 14-0. Offense has been somewhat stagnant just cannot put the consistent positive plays together. Penalties being a big part of that. Wright will take a look to the sideline. Now we'll pop back out, bring Presley next to him. They're going to run a quarterback sweep to the near side. Wright tried to cut back in, and he is leveled. Number 35, A.J. Villarreal, came from that defensive line, and Wright saw him just in time because Jaya Wright, you could see it. You don't see him slide very often, but he saw the big fella coming, and just self-preservation hit the turf. Live to fight another day. That is a 2-yard gain for Wright and the Spartans. 2nd and 8, 7:20 left in the half. Play action to Presley, and a beautiful deflected pass. I believe that was number 93 in the orange, John Svidnerich, the junior, 6'2", 235-pounder. 3rd and 8. Warsaw defense trying to come up big here in this drive to force the punt with 7:13 left. 3rd and 8. They're down 2 scores. Presley in the backfield. That's Raber at the H. Wright looks to throw, throws it out to Presley for the first down and then some. Not a 13-yard gain. Presley out of the backfield. Wright found him easily for the first down. 1st and 10, Sparty. 7:06 left in the half. Ball spotted at the 41. Homestead coaches and players make the calls there on the sideline. 4 wide receiver set trips to your near side. That's Presley. They're going to run a screen and nearly picked off. Good hands by Jack Tucker, the junior. Got his big paw up and knocked it down. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. That was a dangerous pass by Jaya Wright. Had a double screen. It could have went to Presley on that far side, or that little bubble to Layton. 2nd and 10. Nobody hurt on the deflection. 4 wide receiver set. He's going to waggle near side, makes the first 2 miss and the 3rd, and then finally dragged down by the 4th tackler, number 44, Lane McClone. 43.5 tackles coming in tonight. Jaya Wright, and is nearly 800 yards rushing on the season and 9 scores. Picks up a first down for head coach Chad Zolman and the Homestead Spartans. 6:40 left in the half. 4 wide receiver set. Presley in the backfield with Wright. Layton will take the handoff on that jet sweep. Takes it out near the first down marker. Gain of 10. That'll be right near that first down marker. They like to bring Layton and Raber in motion from the slots on those jet sweeps. They can run them both sides and do it often in a game, but it will be 2nd and real short for Homestead. 6 minutes left in the half, up 14-0. This is the Class 6A sectional number 3. This is the final. Raber in motion, play action, they'll go back. That's the first play of the game. Nope, Wright's gonna keep it. Fooled me on that one as well. Beautiful play action. That was Steve DeBerg-esque. Little dated reference for you older folks out there watching the game. Beautiful play action from Jaya Wright. Pulled it out of the gut of Raber and then Presley and took it wide for another first down. 14-zip. Homestead on top, and they are moving. That time hands to Presley. Presley feels out the hole and takes it to the 20-yard line. Gain of 2. We'll bring up 2nd and 8. Outstanding environment here. Big thanks to Athletic Director Dave Anson for always being an outstanding host here to Summit City Sports. the winner of this game will play the winner of Fishers and Carmel. Fishers up, then 7 early in that game. Looked for Taylor on this near side, but lost the footing. 3rd and 8 for Homestead. Clock is stopped with 4:47 in this second quarter. As I mentioned, the winner of this game will play either the winner of Carmel and Fishers. Fishers, of course, ranked number 15 in 6A, and Carmel number 7. Close game, just a 3-point difference early in that game. Right from the shotgun on the slant by Anderson, a one-handed grab at the 2-yard line and took a hit right in the gut. What concentration from the senior, Matt Anderson. He knew he was going to get stuck, but kept his concentration, one-handed grab. 1st and goal from the 2 for Homestead. And that will be Raver with the stiff arm, cuts it back in, looking for the end zone, and just short of blow. The ball did get loose, but Taylor was there to fall on it in the end zone. So Taylor picks it up for the score. I shouldn't say pick it up, he just falls on it for Homestead's 3rd TD of the game. It's a 2-yard TD rush. They're going to give it to number 89, Taylor, with 4:16 left in the half. Nepper in for the PAT, but no better time for Taylor to pick up his first score in the sectional final as Noah Nepper knocks it through to make the score 21-zip. The Homestead Spartans here at Warsaw High School. We'll take a short break and hear a word from our sponsor. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com is live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel that you're watching this game here this evening. You'll be notified of all of our full game videos, highlight clips, and live streams as they do happen. 21-zip. Homestead making a statement here against Warsaw. Ball fielded at the 7-yard line by Street, and then is dropped at the 15. That's number 17 in white, Carson Cox, the senior. So 4:09 left in the half, 1st and 10 for Warsaw. They need a score in a big way. So 4:09 left. Warsaw needs to move it. Do have all 3 timeouts, 4:09, plenty of time for Warsaw. Jensen under pressure once again. That's been the story of the game, and then is sacked for the 6-yard loss. Late flags. We may have taunting on the Homestead defense after the sack. No need at all. This will be a big call against the Spartans defense. It is a personal foul, 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down. So you lose yardage even after the personal foul, but it will be 1st and 10. Check it. That's not an automatic 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 for Warsaw. Excuse me, 1st and 1. Jensen has Sullivan now in the backfield. He's going to pitch it just a bit early. Playing the edge nicely was number 41 for Homestead, Camden Rogers, the freshman. As his junior teammate Tico Brown was loving that.
Rogers made the stop for Homestead. It'll be 3rd and 1.
The Warsaw needs to answer here against Homestead. Play action, Jensen, and dove for the 1st down. Great second effort because he was definitely hit in the backfield, so that'll move the chains with 3:12 to go in the 1st half. 21-zip Homestead on top of Warsaw. Winner will move on to play the winner of the Carmel Fishers matchup. 3 wide receiver set to your far side. Lone to your near. Looking to pass is Jensen. Pressured, finds the hole in the pocket, and threw it just behind the intended receiver, Jeremy David. So will stop the clock at 2:43. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 for Warsaw. Clock is stopped at 2:43 with that incompletion. Jensen, pair of tailbacks, fumble. I believe that ball did hit the turf, but Warsaw did recover. Lucky break, right place at the right time for number 54 in the orange. That's Ian Glogowski, the sophomore, with the big recovery. 2:20 left, 3rd and 7. Update. Lures up over Concordia. They're up 7-6. That is in the 2nd quarter. A bit of an upset there, but well known. They played each other earlier in the season. Of course, Summit Athletic Conference foes. Jensen nowhere to go. Has got to get rid of the ball and is sacked. Just held the ball way too long. If it ain't there, get rid of it. Clock stopped at 1:50, but Tico Brown with another sack on the game. And a timeout called by Homestead with 1:46 left in this 1st half. They want time to put in another score, no doubt about it, here on Fisher Field at Warsaw High School. Of course, Summit City Sports is live. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel that you're watching this game on right here this evening. As I mentioned, if Homestead does win, they will host only if Carmel beats Fishers. Tonight, Fishers was up the last time I checked. If Homestead wins and Fishers wins, of course, Homestead then will head about that 80 miles south of Fort Wayne, Indiana, to play Fishers, but we'll see how that shakes out throughout the evening. Rayburn Anderson back deep. Mevis, low snap and nearly blocked. I think he may have got a piece of it. And that is partially blocked by number 17, Carson Cox. He's had an outstanding game on special teams for head coach Chad Zolman. So 1st and 10 from the Tigers' 39-yard line, minute 37 left. Homestead in great shape to add to this 21-point advantage. 4 wide receiver set. Presley in the backfield behind right. To that far side, little pump fake, gets a block from Raber, gets the edge and pushed out of bounds near the 32. That's where it will be spotted, 7-yard gain. Right, so crafty on those options. Very athletic player. Remember, Drew Kazai was the starting quarterback at the beginning of the season, went down with the injury in that opening weekend. And Jaya Wright, the junior, has stepped right in and has led this offense with the help, of course, of that talented running back, Jordan Presley, as he will take this handoff. Presley to that far side, lowers a shoulder, and drops a Warsaw player. Jordan Presley, not only the speed, but laid the shoulder down, and the boom. First down. Took it right in the chest, and a Warsaw player is down now. So the clock is stopped on the official timeout with the injured player down. We'll take a short break with them and hear a word from our sponsor. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Warsaw training staff tends to the Warsaw Tiger player. That is number 20, Rob Sullivan, on that far side, is sitting up now, always a good sign. That's a couple of updates. Garrett and Jimtown are tied up, 7 apiece, as Sullivan is up on his feet. Great sign. Update from Zollner Stadium. The Concordia Cadets take the lead, 12-7 over Lures. That's 5:18 left in that first half. Concordia having a magical season with quarterback Peter Morrison, running back Peterson Kurlegran, wideouts Mark Mallers, Colton Grahovic. They are talented. The big fellas up front. Update from Goshen. The Snyder Panthers up 21-19 over Goshen with under 3 minutes left in that first half. Right, looks near sideline and just fell down. Did number 15, Conrad Kazai. He was looking for his second score of the game, but lost his footing. 2nd and 10. Ball is on the 22-yard line. Scoreless after one quarter between Adams Central and Monroe Central. That's a 1A sectional final. Wright takes a snap, looks for that far out to Anderson. Anderson taps the feet in for the first down. Pushed out of bounds. Clock stopped at 1:06. Homestead offense clicking on all cylinders here tonight against this Warsaw Tiger D. But it is not just the Warsaw Tiger D. I've seen it all year long against some of the best defenses in the state. Across the middle and in for the score. The 10-yard pitch and catch for the first touchdown reception on the year for number 81 in the white. That's Brock Billings. The 10-yard TD reception. 27-0. Homestead in control, making a statement here in this sectional final. Nepper in for the PAT. And it is up, and it is good. Homestead with the lead, 28-0, 1:01 remaining in the contest, in the first half. Warsaw's defense seems like they've been on the field for a majority of this first half. Love to see the time of possession at halftime from the statisticians here in the press box. Homestead looking to move on to regionals. As I mentioned, they will host the regional if Carmel does defeat Fishers. If Fisher wins, then Homestead would have to go to Fishers to play them in that regional. Gott looks to kick for Homestead. Street and Riley back deep for the Tigers. Kick is up, and Street will field it at his own 6-yard line. Looks for the opening, cuts it back, and is tackled near the 25, dropped at the 24-yard line from Homestead. 1st and 10 for Warsaw. 54 seconds left in this first half. All 3 timeouts left, so they do have time. To at least cut into this 28-point deficit. Has been one-sided, no doubt about it, here on Fisher Field here in Warsaw, Indiana. For wide receiver set for Warsaw. Jensen is going to roll to the near side, and slammed, blasted, but David's open, cuts it back to the far side, and will take it the distance. 76-yard TD reception from Jeremy David. A little life blown back in to this Fisher Field in Warsaw Stadium. Mevis in for the PAT. But there it was, that seam route
Mevis for the PAT.
for Warsaw. Perfect execution. They missed it earlier in the contest. This time they pick it up, and David takes it the distance for the score. Mevis in for the PAT. There's the snap, the hold, and the kick. 28-7 is your score. 39.6 seconds left in this second quarter. Homestead on top, but Warsaw answers with the first score of the game. Homestead will take over, though, to start the second half. They will receive the kickoff to start the second, so Warsaw needed that score in a big, big way. Well, thank you for joining us tonight from our YouTube channel. This is SummitCitySports.com. We are live from Warsaw, Indiana. Beautiful campus, Warsaw High School. 6A sectional number 3 championship game on this beautiful turf. 28-7, been a one-sided half. Homestead has been dominant, but Warsaw has answered in late in the second quarter with 39 seconds left. Mevis will kick. Presley and Kazai back. Mevis looks to kick it into the end zone, and he does for the touchback. 56th of the season. 1st and 10 for Warsaw, for Homestead with 39 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts left. Don't expect Coach Zolman to sit on the ball. He will try to move it. Watch for a draw or a screen here from Zolman to see if he can break one out and possibly put it back to that 20.8 edge. right will go under center. Presley will take the handoff, stutter step, makes the first one miss, and then is dropped with about a 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Harness made the stop.
So the clock will roll down, and that will be the end of this first half. We will go into the break, into the locker rooms, 28-7. The number 11 Homestead Spartans coming about 50 miles west of Fort Wayne, Indiana, here to Warsaw, Indiana, and are up big 28-7 over the Warsaw Tigers. This is SummitCitySports.com. Brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center, Inc. We'll take a short break here for halftime and get back with you as we get closer to the second half.
And the cross-country runners as they compete in Terre Haute. The Indianapolis Colts take great pride in serving the youth of Indiana by furthering the advancement of health, fitness, and the game of football. Through year-round initiatives, over 25,000 youth across the state are actively engaged in opportunities to lead a healthy lifestyle. Good luck to all teams participating, and thank you for your continued support. The Indiana Careers and Construction Association, the success that you could not pick a better time to consider a career in construction. From skilled tradesmen to project managers to technical engineers and even company owners, the depth of opportunity has never been greater. Check out How to Succeed, buildandsucceed.org for more information on the Indiana Careers and Construction Association. Are you built to succeed? The IHSAA is sponsoring TicketTack, the official online ticket provider of the IHSAA. For best events, the best tickets, and no line, TicketTack, your online tickets to the best event at tickettack.com. The Indiana High School Athletic Association is proud to salute our friends and supporters from the Indianapolis Colts. One team, one goal, one family. Also thanks to Wilson, the official game ball, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the Indiana Pacers, and the Indiana Fever, proud to support Indiana's game at all levels. Methodist Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider for all state championship events. Ivy Tech Community College. Reach your goal at Ivy Tech. Sharp Business System, saluting great athletes and even better students. Sports Graphics, turning our creativity and experience into your results. Kirk Jones, the official championship ring provider. TicketTack, the online ticket provider, and the Indiana Careers and Construction Association, built to succeed. On behalf of the Indianapolis Colts, good luck to all teams in their quest for IHSAA state championships. The Indianapolis Colts are proud to be the presenting sponsor of the IHSAA football state tournament.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Warsaw High School, Fisher Field. The number 11 Homestead Spartans on top at the half. Over the home Warsaw Tigers, 28-7. They have been in major control. Offense has been clicking on all cylinders. For the Homestead Spartans, they did score 28 unanswered points, and then finally, with a minute 01 left, Jensen, with 4:16, with 39 seconds left in the first half, Jensen to Jeremy David for the 76-yard TD reception. That cut it to a 21-point deficit, but now the Homestead Spartans will take over. They will get first possession of the second half with the chance to push it back to a 28-point lead. This is SummitCitySports.com. We are live from Warsaw High School. Jake Atkinson on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Just seconds away from this third quarter. This beautiful facility here at Warsaw. If you have not been out to this campus, I highly suggest it. Basketball season just around the corner. Come on out and take in a game inside at the field house there. It is a one-of-a-kind atmosphere inside Warsaw High School that athletic director Dave Anson has put together here at Warsaw. So Homestead will receive to open this second half. They are in control. The winner of this game will play the winner of Fishers and Carmel. That game at the half, Carmel up 14-10. If that one ends that way and this one does here the same, it will be Homestead hosting Carmel next Friday night for that 6A regional. Onside kick for Warsaw, trying to come out with some trickery to start the second half, but Homestead did recover at their own 40-yard line. Gutsy call, I love it, by head coach Phil Jensen. Just didn't come up with it. And you have one of the best kickers in the country, why not give her a try? But Homestead will start now 1st and 10 from their own 40. Already up 21 points. Presley in the backfield with Jaya Wright. Four wide receiver set. Layton in motion, he'll take the handoff on the jet sweep, found the hole, cuts it back in, and is tackled from behind by number 35, A.J. Villarreal. He's been all over the field on defense for Warsaw, just hasn't had enough help. So 1st and 10 on the big run from Layton. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Wright will pop back in the pistol. Presley to that far side, spin move, broke out, and over the 30-yard line to the 27-28. What a run. About a 19-yard gain for Presley. You can see the talent, and it's only going to get better, ladies and gentlemen. Only a sophomore for head coach Chad Zolman, as they do have an outstanding sophomore class that is definitely led by the talented tailback Jordan Presley. 11 minutes left in the third. Presley's going to take another handoff, bounces it near side, bounces it, and knocked off balance by Warsaw player number 11. Good play by Joseph Harness, the senior. And Presley is down for Homestead. Official timeout called. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. Presley in obvious pain. Hopefully the young fellow's okay, as we'll take a break with the injury on the field and hear a word from our sponsor. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Presley up on his own feet and walking off on his own power. I think it looks just like a stinger there in the shoulder area as he wiggles it out. Tough sophomore. Don't let the size, the small size, I mean, as far as height go, the kid can lower the boom, as we've seen in the first half on that far side on one of his 15, 20-yard runs. So it will be 2nd and down for Homestead. Clock is now rolling, under minutes left in the third quarter. So Archbold will come in. He's the backup quarterback for Homestead. He's the junior, and the coaching staff absolutely loves Archbold. He's number 7. He's lined up next, and he will take the handoff from Wright. He bounces it wide, cuts it back in, lowers his shoulder, and a collision with number 93, John Stanarich. The freshman, number 7, Jake Archbold, lowering the shoulder, came in to replace Presley, who was dinged up, 3rd and short. Nice run from the freshman. I know the coaching staff and the school, they definitely are in love with that freshman quarterback. But right now, Jaya Wright and the junior QB does back half Presley. He will hand it now. Nope, he pulls it out of Presley's gut and takes it near a first down marker. Let's see where they spot it. That may be short. They are short, 4th and 1. 9.5 minutes left in this third. Homestead will go for it. They'll keep their offense on the field. Let's see what Coach Zolman has in store as the Warsaw faithful try to make some noise here in this sectional final game with their defense backs against the wall. Now by 21, Raber in motion. He'll take the handoff. Raber, stutter step out to the edge, and did just get away from Jeremy David, and the second effort got him the first down. What an effort by number 4, Grant Raber, the junior. Talented player, does have 4 scores receiving this year, just under 300 yards on 24 receptions, but also can run it on the ground on those jet sweeps, as you've seen with Kazai and Layton. 4 wide receiver set. That's Presley in the backfield with Wright. Wright's looking to the outside. Pitch and catch. Caught. Tried to turn up the field towards the end zone and tackled just short of the first down marker. 2nd and short for Homestead. At halftime, Lures was up 18-7 over Concordia. That would be a huge upset there in that sectional final. 2nd and 2 from the 9. Motion. Pulled out by Wright. Wright is tackled short of the first down marker. Let's see where they spot it, but it will be 3rd down. So it will be 3rd and short on the tackle from Warsaw. Trying to force a field goal right here from Noah Nepper. Down by 21 points, running out of time. Clock is ticking with 7.5 left. This is SummitCitySports.com. We are live from Warsaw, right under center. Presley in the backfield. And play action, Wright rolls out. Has a man wide open, just threw behind him, had 2 wide receivers open. He went to the tight end. And number 80, Brady Harkness, looking for his 2nd score of the game. Also had Raber in the flats, but chose the deeper receiver, threw it behind him, incomplete pass. Huge opportunity wasted for Jaya Wright and the Homestead offense as Noah Nepper comes in. The hold will be at the 15, 25-yarder for Noah Nepper, 5 of 6 on the season. And ball is up, and it is good. Noah Nepper with the field goal from 25 yards, pushes the lead. Homestead 31, the Warsaw Tigers 7. So as I mentioned in the opener, the key for Warsaw was going to be how they handle that talented backfield and the dual threat quarterback Jaya Wright and the outstanding sophomore Jordan Presley. And you can see it here tonight. They are a load to stop, and Warsaw has not had the answers this evening against this talented and number 11 ranked Homestead Spartans. Back deep is Riley and Street for Warsaw. Gott will look to kick. So Homestead up 24 points, kicks it deep. That is Riley. He will receive it. Tries to cut it to that far side and tripped up once again. Number 17, Carson Cox, having a special teams day. What a play by Cox once again. Been all over the field on special teams for Coach Zolman here against Warsaw.
Ball to 19, first and 10 Tigers.
First and 10 on their own 19, 4 wide receiver sets. They're stacked. McGarvey in the backfield with Jensen. Jensen, he'll take the snap. He'll hand to McGarvey. McGarvey stutter step, cuts it back in, makes a miss, finds a hole, cuts it near side, and is finally tracked down by Matt Anderson, but out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 31 for McGarvey. Some more life for the Warsaw offense. First and 10 from the 50. Three wide receiver set. McGarvey stays in the backfield with Jensen. Waggles near side, running out of room and forced out of bounds by Homestead, but did pick up about 4. Six and a half, clock is stopped on the out of bounds. Four wide receiver set. They'll stack them again. McGarvey in the backfield with Jensen. McGarvey cuts it near side, then back in and tackled by Brown and Terrell. Third and 2 for Warsaw. 6:15 left in this third quarter. They're down 24, need a score here in a hurry.
32.
Three wide receiver set for the Tigers, and we're gonna have a false start against Warsaw. That'll take them back 5 yards. We'll make it 3rd and 7. Big penalty there against the Tigers, pushing them back 5. 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Clock is ticking. We're under 6 minutes left. (31-7). Homestead's defense has been strong this evening. Their defensive line has been pressuring Jensen all night long. McGarvey takes the hit in the backfield, but drags a tackler for about a gain of 2. We'll bring up 4th and 5 for Warsaw. They have to go for it, obviously, down by 24 with 5:20 left in this game. 6A sectional final. This is sectional number 3. Class 6A, the top class, largest class in the state of Indiana. 4 wide receiver set, trips to your far side. McGarvey in the backfield next to Jensen. Play action to Jensen. McGarvey's gonna go deep, he's got a man, and caught! Number 12, Tristan Larsh, turned around, got his eyes on the ball, and hauled it down at the 14-yard line. Beautiful pitch and catch. Jensen to number 12, Tristan Larsh. Ball's on the 14 for Warsaw. 3 wide receiver set. Larsh is out. Trevor York in. Hand off to McGarvey, makes a miss. Crafty back, haven't seen much of that this game. Seen it a little bit more here in this third quarter. 4.5. 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Brown made the stop for Homestead.
Clock is running, 4:15. 4 wide receiver set, trips here near. McGarvey flip-flops over to Jemson's right side. Looks for that quick fade. A lot of hand fighting on that far side, but no call. Ball is out of bounds. 3rd and 5 from the 10 of Homestead. Warsaw down 24, 4-down territory, obviously here for Warsaw. Warsaw down 24 points here at home, looking for their first sectional win in the history of the school, trying to put it together against their rival, old rival, Homestead Spartans. They used to play week number 2 for several years. McGarvey, there's a play action on the slant route, hit immediately. It was deflected, but that's going to be short of a first down, maybe about a half-yard short of that first down. 4th and 1. Ball is on the 6. Warsaw obviously going for it here. 3:38 left in this 3rd quarter. 31-7 Homestead on top. Pair of tailbacks in the backfield. McGarvey and Larsh, they're going to flip-flop. Misdirection, Jensen, play action. Beautiful pitch and catch. That was outstanding patience to number 47, Jeremy Reed, with a 5-yard TD reception. 31-13 is your score. Warsaw trying to battle back from that 28-point deficit. Now down 31-13, and Andrew Mevis in for the PAT. Penalty on the field. We do have offsides on the defense. Warsaw now on that penalty. They're going to switch it up on half the distance to the goal on that penalty. Warsaw is going to go for 2, down 31-13 with 3:16 left in the 3rd quarter. You might as well take advantage of all the point opportunities you can get. Coach Jensen has been gutsy in his calling. Did call for that onside kick to start the second half, did not get it. But here goes Warsaw, 31-13 for the 2-point conversion. McGarvey in the backfield, and they will hand it to McGarvey, tries to bounce it, lowers his shoulder, and then Anderson cleans up from the safety spot. Number 5, Ivory Wilson had him low, and Anderson came up and laid the wood to stop the 2-point conversion. So the score will stay Homestead 31, Warsaw 13. Cool, crisp night here in Warsaw, Indiana, just about 50 miles west of SummitCitySports' hometown, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Excited to be here for the 2nd straight week. We were out here live last week for Carroll at Warsaw. Warsaw won 23-13 and basically won that game without their talented tailback, Will McGarvey, excuse me. Mevis, he'll look to kick. Down 31-13. Mevis, Presley, and that's Archbold back deep. Mevis, he's gonna boot it into the end zone and out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. 1st and 10 for the Spartans on their own 20-yard line with 3:16 left in this 3rd. Homestead has been in control from the jump. Warsaw did get first possession. Homestead forced the punt and scored immediately. It's a big run by Presley and then finished off by the 1-yard touchdown run by Layton. Presley right up the middle, not a whole lot there. Ran into the big fellas. They're in the center of that line, and A.J. Villarreal.
Presley, the ball carrier, stopped by the center of the Tiger line. Second down.
Second down for Sparty. 9 yards to go. And intercepted. Warsaw has life. Can they take it the distance? Riley and into the end zone. Nope. They're saying he stepped out of bounds at the 2.5-yard line. What a play. Zach Riley gets the pick and takes it to the 2-yard line. First and goal for Warsaw. They are in business here at home in this sectional final. What a play. Here at Fisher Field, first and goal from the 2. Warsaw down 31-13. McGarvey in the backfield on the right of Jensen. Jensen takes a snap, hands it to McGarvey. McGarvey with a good cut and scores. McGarvey in for the 2-yard touchdown run. 31-19 is your score. Warsaw pulled in within 12, and Mevis in for the PAT to make it an 11-point game with plenty of time left here at Warsaw with 2:23 left in this third quarter. Mevis. Mevis nearly blocked by Wilson. Mevis did go down, but no call. 31-20 is your score. Warsaw trying to battle back after being down by 28 points here at home. Woo! What a couple plays there. Series of plays. With 2:23 left, Warsaw only down by 11. Trying to win their first sectional final, or first sectional championship of the school's illustrious history. Another kickoff from Mevis. This time, Kazai and Presley back deep. Mevis, of course, bombs it into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for Homestead. They will start their drive on their own 20 like the previous possession that led to that interception from Riley, who returned it all the way to the 2-yard line, then put in by Jeremy David on that touchdown reception. Four wide receiver set for Homestead right. He'll hand it to Presley. Presley bounces it wide, cuts it back in against the grain, spin move, and then is tackled down by Villarreal and company. Big number 35 has been all over the field. 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 25.
Ball is on the 25-yard line. We're under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. And they'll hand it this time to Layton. Layton is smacked. About a half-yard gain, if that. Harnish once again on the tackle.
Third down. Third and 4.
And Mason Foss, 54 tackles coming into the season. He's that senior linebacker, number 40. Minute 20 left in the third. Third and 4, momentum starting to roll with Warsaw. Right, looks to pass. Deflected and incomplete. Outstanding defensive play from Warsaw, and the defensive line will force the punt with 1:11 left in the third quarter. Only down by 11 now after being down as much as 28.
Noah Nepper back to punt. Keeps the Tigers back Riley.
Low line drive kick and takes a Warsaw bounce, hops straight sideways out of bounds. So Warsaw will start this drive with 1:04 left in this third quarter from Homestead's. They're gonna spot it at the 47 of Homestead. Warsaw back with the ball, looking to cut into this 11-point deficit now. Hand off, looking for space. McGarvey gains about 4. Clock ticking, 50 seconds left in the third. Warsaw down by 11. Was down 28 zip to start the game and has battled back. Has caused that precious turnover that has led to that score. And then another is looking to happen here for Warsaw. Trips to your near side, lone wide receiver to your far side. They'll hand to McGarvey. McGarvey has a space, cuts it back in, and Hunter Terrell up high and pulls him down to the ground, just a minimal gain. That should be the last play of this third quarter with your score. The number 11 Homestead Spartans up 31-20 over this home Warsaw Tigers. We'll take a short break and join you as we get closer here in this fourth quarter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Huge third down coming for Warsaw. 12 minutes left in this game. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers. Down 28 zip early in this game. Have battled back with the help of the defense and putting them in position to make a game out of it. Only down 11 here with 12 minutes of action left in this Class 6A sectional number 3. This is the championship game. The winner of this game will move on to play either Fishers or Carmel. 4 wide receiver set, trips to your near side for Warsaw. McGarvey in the backfield with Jensen. Clock will start on the snap. Jensen takes a snap. He's getting pressured from that backside. Beautiful call, and the blitz and the ball is down. McGarvey tried to pick it up and kicked away, and number 45, Hunter Terrell, falls on the ball right there. McGarvey just needs to fall on it. A tough play, and what a break for Homestead. Homestead will take over 1st and 10 on the Warsaw 43-yard line, up by 11. My goodness, what a play and turnaround here in this game as Presley takes the handoff, has space, cuts it back in, and takes it near the 35-yard line to the 36. Gain of 7 for the talented sophomore. Adams Central up 7-6 over Monroe Central. 4:23 left in the third quarter. $11:15 left. Clock is ticking here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 4 for Homestead. 3 wide receiver set. Presley still in the backfield with Wright. Wright on the quarterback draw, has space and a blocker leading the way. Takes it to the 30 for the first down. 7-yard gain, back-to-back 7-yard rushes for the Spartans. 1st and 10 from the 30, and the clock continues to roll. Jimtown up 13-7 over Garrett. Presley's trying to find space near your side, does find it, cuts it up, and tackled short of the 20 by number 40, Mason Foss. Talented linebacker. Quick update from Goshen. Snyder, the number 1 team in Class 5A, is hammering Goshen 42-16, 4:20 left in the third quarter. So Snyder looking to move on to regionals. Well, they will either host Mishawaka or will head to Michigan City. Bunch formation here. They're going to play action to Presley, and Wright's going to keep it, find space. Such great patience by Jaya Wright. Another first down run. Inside the 10-yard line, ball spotted at the 8. 1st and goal. 31-12. 6 would be huge, no question about it, this late in the game for Homestead. Update from New Haven High School. The Bulldogs up 21-9 over Dwenger. Under 4 minutes left in that third quarter. So Wright in the shotgun. 1st and goal from the 8. Presley on his left. He'll play action. He'll keep it right up the middle. And Presley went down. No contact. Hopefully he's okay as he limps off the field and then falls on the sideline. That was a no contact injury, so hopefully he's okay there on that Homestead Spartan sideline. He's being tended to by the training staff. Hopefully just a cramp. Under 9 minutes left in this game. Homestead up by 11. Could pretty much put it away here with the score. 2nd and goal from the 4. Archbold in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. Trying for the end zone, and he is just short of the goal line. The freshman was trying to push one in. Tackled just short. 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Archbold, this is right under center, and the sneaks, not the second effort from Jaya Wright will put it in for the score. Jaya Wright with the easy read to put his Homestead Spartans up by 17. 37-20 is your score. 8:15 left in this game. Knepper in for the PAT. Trying to make it an 18-point advantage for Homestead is number 3, the junior, Noah Knepper. Hold is down from Archbold, and the kick is up and good.
Kick is good. Homestead.
So Archbold, Knepper puts in the PAT to make the score 38-20 with 8:13 left in this game. We'll take a short timeout, check a word from our sponsor. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Chase Scott will line it up for the kickoff with his Homestead Spartans up big, 38-20 with just 8:13 left in this game. It's a big turnover on that last drive for Warsaw, which led to that last touchdown. Kickoff fielded at the 16-yard line by Riley. Cuts it out near side towards the sideline, then it's dropped. And who else is going to make a special teams tackle but the senior, number 17, Carson Cox. He's been outstanding for head coach Chad Zolman on special teams, coming up with tackle after tackle. So 8:05 left. Jensen with 4 wide receiver set. McGarvey's off his left. Jensen is going to need a scramble. Spins out of traffic. Comes near side and looks for McGarvey and just floated it a bit short. Good idea, just couldn't execute it. 2nd and 10 for Warsaw. So under 8 minutes left in the game. If this holds true right here, Homestead will move on to regionals. We'll get you an update of the game, of the winner that they will play, of Fishers and Carmel. That is taking place right now. McGarvey into traffic, and that's going to be no yards on the play. Make it 3rd and 10. Clock ticking, 20 on the play clock, 7.5 left. Warsaw needs a bunch in a hurry. Four wide receiver set. Looks deep, does Jensen down the seam. And incomplete, just short, looking for Large. 4th and 9. Obviously must go for it here with 7:11 left in the game, down by 18 points. So at the end of 3, New Haven up 21-9 over Fort Wayne Dwenger. That's number 4, New Haven, against number 8, Dwenger. Dwenger, of course, the defending 4A state title winner from a year ago. 4th and 9. They'll stack up their spread formation. Jensen, here comes a blitz from Homestead. He steps up out of pressure and is hit by Hunter Terrell as he was releasing the pass. Incomplete. Turnover on downs, and that'll all but wrap it up here at Warsaw as Homestead is up 38-20 with 7:05 left in the game. Concordia down 24-14 to Lures with just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. That would be a huge upset in that sectional final as Archbold is drilled once again. This time, not shockingly, is A.J. Villarreal. Another great hit and tackle from Villarreal. He's senior. He's looking for Homestead, obviously, to keep it on the ground. Monroe Central up now over Adams Central, 12-6. That's near the fourth quarter. Wright, fumble! Can Wright get back to it? Scramble down on the ground. Who's got it? I think Warsaw did get it on that second deflection, and they do. Warsaw maybe with a little bit of life, but would need a slight miracle. Down 18 with 6:26 left in the game. Jensen, he'll bring his offense on the field. Needs something quick. Jensen will take the snap. Plenty of time, only 4-man rush. Jensen needs a pop out of bounds. He does at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Warsaw. Update from Goshen. Snyder, number 1 in Class 5A, defeating, or they are up over the number 11, Goshen. They are up 56-16. That one's just getting set for the for the fourth quarter. South Adams up 22-15 over Busco midway through that third quarter. Tico Brown with the stop on the short yard. Short run. Not going to do a whole lot, running it right up the middle, down 18, under 6 minutes left. Need to open it up here. Garvey in the backfield with Jensen. 4 wide receiver set. Clock running, 5:40 left. They look for the screen, and now we're going to go deep for David. Double coverage, Anderson there, and intercepted. Matt Anderson, another pickoff, and he can look to return. Smartly goes down at the 50-yard line. Well, that is number 22, Matt Anderson, his 4th pick of the season. Returns this one to the 50-yard line, just playing center field there from the safety spot. Takes the pass. There is a marker on the field, but this is going to be against Warsaw. Legal man downfield decline from head coach Chad Zolman. That should do it. 5:27 is left in this game. 38-20. Ball spotted at the 50. 1st and 10 for Homestead. As I mentioned, Snyder up 56-16 on Goshen. Dwenger does cut into the lead. They're only down 21-6 now with under 11 minutes left in that contest. The New Haven offense has went quiet there in the second half. After the penalty, the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Sparty. They'll hand off to Raber. Raber has a blocker in Archbold. Takes it out over the 25 to the 24-yard line, and it is tackled from Warsaw. Villarreal. And number 23, Colin Marshall. Concordia does answer. Peterson Kurlegran scores on a 9-yard touchdown run on 4th and 1. PAT is good. Cadets have opened up that lead, 31-14 over Lures. with under 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Homestead, 5:10 left in the game. Play clock is at 6. And play action, they'll keep it here with Wright. Wright now will be pushed out, the whistle blown, but forward progression brought him back to the original line of scrimmage.
Jeremy Davis, the Tiger tackler.
2nd and 10, 4:46 left in this game. Homestead in control, up 38-20. Warsaw had that chance down 18 and had that fumbled snap. And that has cost them on their comeback, has basically shut it down right there. Jaya Wright, nice move, and he's going to take it in from 25 yards. Jaya Wright, his second touchdown run of the game. As we do have a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. As Jaya Wright made a couple miss and then turned on the Jets to rush it in from 25 yards, but let's see what the call is going to be. I believe it's going to be a holding. No, we got a personal foul against Homestead. And that was after the touchdown, so the touchdown will be good from Jaya Wright. So Jaya Wright with his second touchdown rushing touchdown of the game. Did have that quarterback sneak. Just about 4 minutes to go. Noah Nepper in for that PAT to make it a 25-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. Homestead, number 11 in Class 6A. In control here at Warsaw, 45-20. Really rolling here on Fisher Field. Their offense has looked tremendous. And that was finished off by Jaya Wright, the talented junior, with the quarterback draw from 25 yards out for the score. So impressive has been the Homestead offense here this evening. Need to keep that rolling into the regional matchup next week. Next Friday night, as we will get you an update from Fishers and Carmel. Carmel up 23-10 with a little bit left in the third quarter. So if that holds true, Homestead would host Carmel next Friday night there on the campus of Homestead High School in Fort Wayne, Indiana. 45-20 got. Fielded at the 30. He'll flip it to Street. Street has space on that far side. Onto the 40 and pushed out near the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Warsaw. Good return from Warsaw, but just too little, too late. Down 25 points against Sparty here in the sectional final. First and 10 from the 34 officially. Jensen will take the snap. Looks across the middle, nearly intercepted by number 47, Klein Jack, the junior, was looking for Larsh. Could not find him. Incomplete, 2nd and 10 for Warsaw. 4:04 left. Clock is stopped on the incompletion. Jensen looks to pass again. Now finally pressured. He's going to leak out to David. David with a nice catch, juggling one, and dropped at the 12-yard line. 22-yard gain.
Wilson was the tackler.
1st and 10 from the 12, but we do have a penalty marker down. The clock is stopped with 3:54. Face mask on Homestead. That penalty will be declined. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball is on the 12-yard line. East Noble with 9 minutes left, down to Northwood 45-24. Northwood been strong all year long. They are undefeated 12-0, ranked number 2 in Class 4A, as they will host New Haven if New Haven can finish off Dwenger. But Dwenger has pulled back within 5 there as that 4th quarter has started. So it looks like Concordia will move on against Lures. If that's the case, they will either host West Lafayette or Twin Lakes next Friday night at Zollner Stadium.
1st and goal for the Tigers.
With 1st and goal from the 7, 3:50 left in the game. 4 wide receiver set. Jensen with McGarvey on his right. Jensen looks to pass, throws it out, and pass deflected by Wilson, but he's going to get called for pass interference.
Pass interference called on Wilson.
We'll replay the down. So 3:35 clock is stopped on the penalty. Ball spotted at 3.5, half the distance to the goal on that penalty. 1st and goal.
Of the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
Two wide receiver set this time. 2 in the backfield, Larsh and McGarvey. Jensen's going to keep it and does spin into the end zone for the score. Warsaw puts one up on the board. With 3:30 left in this game, 45-26 is your score on the 4-yard TD run by number 3, their talented quarterback, Michael Jensen. Kick is up, and it is good. Mevis is hit once again. No call, and he is not happy about it at all. 45-27 is your score. Homestead Spartans in control with 3:30 left in this game. We'll look for an onside kick here from Warsaw, obviously need it. If Homestead can put up over 40 points a game in this state run, they'll be in good shape. I know Coach Zolman will be super pleased about that and the way his offense has really moved the ball. Mevis will line up for this onside attempt. Number 6 kicker in the country, right in front of us here. There's the kick and a nice bounce, and just that may have been touched just a tad short. No touch there, but it did go out of bounds for the illegal procedure penalty against Warsaw. 3:27 left. It will be 1st and 10 for Homestead.
At the 50.
So 3:27 left. Homestead wants to run this clock out. They'll hand to Archbold, the freshman. He'll gain a yard, yard and a half. 2nd and 8 for Homestead. Second down and 8 for Homestead. They'll take all the time they can. 18 on the play clock as we speak. Right, he'll keep it, makes a miss, and he could take it the distance. Jayo Wright, 52 yards for the score, 48 yards for the touchdown run. Jayo Wright with his 3rd of the game, making a hat trick for the junior. Outstanding as he clips 1,000 yards on the season. It gets close from my calculations with the 48-yard TD run from Jayo Wright. And another 6 points for Sparty. 51-27. You see how elusive Wright is. Nepper. Kick is up and good. 52-27, Homestead on top. We'll take a short break and join you right here after a word from our sponsor. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Come to you live from Fisher Field on the campus of Warsaw High School. Homestead Spartans up 52-27 with 2:37 left. Gott will look to kick. Riley and Street back deep for Warsaw, as they have been all night. Gott kicks it, and they'll fake that reverse this time, and Riley will keep it, comes near side. Cox missed on that, and then knocked out of bounds by Wilson with 2:28 left in the game, but down 25 points is Warsaw. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. .228 clock will start on the snap. 4 wide receiver set for Jensen and the Tigers. McGarvey picks up the blitz. Jensen looks across the middle. There's David on that seam route once again. The zone coverage. David shakes the tacklers loose, trying to take it, and tackled at the 7-yard line. Where's that been all game long? The second time they've hooked up, as they did earlier in the 3rd quarter, but we do have a penalty marker back in the backfield. This is probably coming back. Most likely a hold. It will be. This ball will come back. And another penalty on Warsaw. With 2:16 left in this game. It will be a personal foul. There's going to be personal fouls on both teams, and those penalties will offset, and they will replay the down. So it will be 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of Warsaw. Offsetting penalties. We'll replay it. 2:16 left.
First down, Tigers.
So it looks like Homestead will host Carmel. Next week will be an outstanding environment. Four wide receiver set, 2 minutes left. Jensen, McGarvey picks up the blitz once again. What a tough back he is. Jensen, and that's going to be a block in the back or a hold, and that's thrown away, but that penalty mark was thrown by the umpire. So another penalty on Warsaw. This one was a block in the back. Block in the back on Warsaw. Update from Zollner Stadium. Concordia up 38-14 over Lures. That's the Class 3A sectional final. Concordia will host Twin Lakes or West Lafayette next Friday, so at least two SAAC teams will host regionals next week with Concordia and Homestead. Snyder also is winning, and that game about over. They will either host Mishawaka or will travel to Michigan City. The snap and handoff over the 35-yard line. 2nd and 17. And sacked. What a huge loss. The second string of Homestead's defense with the huge sack and the big, big loss. So this will be 3rd and forever. About 30, 35 yards. 3rd and, I'll call it 30. Under 4 minutes left. And the sectional in Class 4A, New Haven up 28-16 over Dwenger. And we do have an update of the Mishawaka Michigan City game. Mishawaka up 15-7 with 8 minutes left to play. So Snyder, Homestead, and Carroll, Homestead, Concordia, and Snyder will all host regionals next Friday night. Make sure you check out Summit City and our schedule, see where we will be live next Friday night under the lights from regionals. Well, Summit City Sports, of course, has brought you this broadcast from Warsaw. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel that you watch this game on here this evening. You'll be notified of all of our full game videos, highlight clips, and live streams as they do happen. But what a game. This was the Class 6A Sectional Number 3 championship game. Jaya Wright and Jordan Presley ran all over the Warsaw defense, and they win big, 52-27. For Jake Atkinson, I am Tim Atkinson. Thanks for joining us.